So here we are again. I have the water level sensor hooked up. I took a 12 volt power supply and ran it in to simulate the battery connection. I've turned on the system and I have the water sitting in the sensor sitting in a cup of water. The idea being that this is in an operational mode. So the burner is on and it is chugging along. When the water level reaches a point where it drops, the valve closes and the valve indicator indicates that it's closed, and the system is now counting down for 2 minutes. The idea is that now it's pumping away, and if we turn around and put the water comes back up, my valve is still closed, but my burner is back burning again, and the system is running. If we open it up, we can see the little countdown right there, which is sitting at 1.4 minutes, 1.3, 1.2, etc. There you can also see the other lights that are on and such. If I pull this out of the water, you can see the flicker that occurred, and that's the flutter. And the burner is now off, and if I turn around, it actually turned around and it re-triggered back to 1.9, and now it's starting to count down again. And if the water level gets to the point where the burner can turn back on, and there you see it, and it'll still continue to count down to 1.5, etc. I've got some switches on the front that allow me to do a couple of things. First of all, there's a valve cutoff. So if I want that, if the valve needs to be open, I can force it open, or I can force it to close, or I can let it run by the system. The second thing is should this thing go to hell, I can turn around and bypass the whole system and just keep the burner hot and run on pressure only and not water level, and it's assuming that I keep the water level going. So I'm going to wait for a second until we get to the point where the valve turns off. So I'm still pumping away. I have no idea how fast I will be able to refill the boiler. Time will tell whether it's a minute or seconds. But that's why it's adjustable. And the idea being, though, we will start from a known point, which is when the water is at this point here. And the question is how long does it take for it to go up? So we're going to sit here and wait until you see the valve light go off. And now it is coming back again. So this valve here is an auto return normally open. What it has inside is a circuit that stores electrical energy. And when you send it 12 volts, it closes, and that 12 volt holds it, and it stores it in a capacitor, and that stores enough energy that when the 12 volts is removed from it, and the voltage is cut off, the stored energy in a big capacitor in there is enough to move the motor to drive it back again. And see, if I move this to open, it's still open. If I move it to close, then I can manually force it closed at some point, or I can come back to here or let it go by the system. The same thing is if I turn around and take the sensor out and the burner turns off, I can take this and bypass and just let the burner be operating in the normal manner regardless of what's going on. So that's the water level sensor. It'll go in place as soon as I get the rest of the stuff from Steam Traction World. Thank you. Bye-bye.